Hi. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, Miss Ugi's English Practice. Stay healthy and keep on practicing your English. Okay? We are going to continue our grammar, and I'm going to talk about present perfect tense and past perfect tense. That's have, has, had plus verb 3. Okay, now let's go on to the first lesson, present perfect tense. Okay, what is present perfect tense? Present perfect tense adalah tenses bahasa Inggris yang digunakan untuk menjabarkan suatu aktivitas atau situasi yang telah dimulai di masa lalu dan telah selesai di masa lalu juga. Contoh dalam kalimat, I have been in Bali for 3 weeks. She has not done her homework yet. Have you ever been to Japan? Oke, itu contoh dalam kalimat. Oke, ada beberapa adverbs atau kata keterangan yang biasa dipakai dalam present perfect tense, such as just, hanya atau barusan, already, sudah atau telah, still, masih, yet, belum, for, selama, since, sejak, ever, pernah, and never, tidak pernah. Okay, that's all for the adverbs. Okay, let's see the structure. For positive sentence, subject plus has, have plus past participle, or verb 3. Example, she has baked the cake. We use has for she plus verb 3. Bake plus D become bake the cake. Now for negative, subject plus has, have plus not plus past participle of verb 3. Example, she has not, harus tambah not setelah has. Bake the cake, tetap pakai verb 3. Okay, now for interrogative, has, have plus subject plus past participle of verb 3. Okay, jadi has-nya kita pindahkan ke depan, become has she baked the cake. Okay, now for the usage. Untuk penggunaannya, show the work that is recently completed. Yang pekerjaan telah selesai dilakukan. Okay, she has just baked the cake. And then for specific moment of time, untuk suatu periode tertentu, I have lived in this city since 2011. Saya telah tinggal di kota ini sejak 2011. And then how long actions continue, bagaimana aksi itu berkelanjutan. Example, he has had a pup for 2 years. Dia telah mempunyai seekor anak anjing selama 2 tahun. Okay, now I give you some regular verbs here. You can learn, you can memorize. Okay, from verb 1, verb 2, and verb 3. Okay, now let's go to the exercise for present perfect tense. Okay, let's see for the questions. There are 3 questions. Okay, it just change into present perfect sentence. For example, I study English. I have studied English. Now number 1, I have missed the train. Miss verb 1. Okay, plus ed become verb 3. Missed the train. And then number 2, he. So what we use for he, has or have, has. He has played soccer. The play here, you plus ed become played. And then number 3, she, has or have. Okay, and then she has. And then lose become lost. Okay, for verb 3, lose, lost. She has lost her keys. Okay, now let's go on to the next question. Number 4, they go to Spain. Change into present perfect tense. They have gone to Spain. Go become gone. And then number 5, we have lived here for 5 years. Okay, we have. And then live verb base become live verb 3 plus D. And number 6, I have known Chris for 2 years. Have known. Okay, so this one irregular, and then you change know become known plus and at the back. Then the last is he has eaten sushi. It become eaten for verb 3. Okay, let's go on to the next question, correct the mistake. You see what's the mistake for the question? Number 1, we have bought a sofa last month. Any mistake? No mistake, but we have to plus since. We have bought a sofa since last month. Kita telah membeli sofa ini sejak bulan kemarin. Ya, ada kata kurangnya since. Then number 2, good. Jim not lives but has lived because present perfect tense. Jim telah tinggal di Jerman selama 3 tahun. And number 3, my father has went fishing. Good. We correct me become my father has. It is not went, but verb 3 go become gone. Has gone fishing. My father has gone fishing. And then number 4, she is incorrect. You correct it with has just moved house. And then number 4, the next question, we have eaten lunch since 1 o'clock, not at 1 o'clock. And then the last question, Sophie has do her homework. This one is the incorrect one. Very good, do. Verb 3 of do, done. So Sophie has done her homework. Okay. Now it's the last question. Fill in with for or since. For selama or since sejak. 10 years. For 10 years, selama 10 tahun. And then next question, I was 5. Yeah, since I was 5. Sejak saya berumur 5 tahun. And then 8 o'clock. Since 8 o'clock. Sejak jam 8. Then 2 hours. We use for or since. For selama 2 jam. Okay, for here is not meaning for untuk ya, tapi untuk selama. The meaning is selama. And then ages. Ages is bertahun-tahun, for ages, selama bertahun-tahun. And then Saturday, the last use since or for. Okay, very good. Since, sejak hari Sabtu. Okay, very good everybody. Okay, now let's go on to the second lesson for past perfect tense. What is past perfect tense? Past perfect tense adalah suatu bentuk kata kerja yang digunakan untuk menyatakan suatu aksi telah selesai pada satu titik di masa lalu sebelum aksi lainnya terjadi. Oke, contoh dalam kalimat. He had come late to the college. Dia telah datang terlambat ke perguruan tinggi. Okay, my father had never spoken Japanese. Ayah saya tidak pernah berbicara bahasa Jepang. Had you started the lesson? Apa kamu telah memulai pelajaran? Okay, go on with the structure. See for the positive sentence. Subject plus had plus past participle. Example, she had finished. Negative, subject plus had not plus past participle. Example, she hadn't finished. Okay, atau had not. Ganti bisa kita pakai had not, bisa juga pakai hadn't. And then for interrogative, had plus had subject plus past participle. Had she finished? Okay, now let's see for the usage and the example in the sentence. You can read. There are 5 usages over there with example in sentences. And then for the time expression, that's the same. Okay, adverb yang digunakan untuk past perfect tense. Ready, yet, for, since, just, after, before, until, the moment, that. Okay, past perfect tense worksheet everybody. Let's do the exercises. Part 1, complete the sentences. See 5 boxes below the sentence. You pick up the correct answer. Number 1, when she went to bed, she remembered that she hadn't switched off the light. Ya. Ketika mau tidur, dia ingat belum mematikan lampu. And number 2, she felt tired because she had walked a lot that day. Dia merasa capek karena dia terlalu banyak berjalan pada hari itu. Okay, number 3, she went for a holiday after she had passed the exam. Okay, dia pergi berjalan-jalan untuk liburan setelah dia menyelesaikan ujiannya. Number 4, he didn't start speaking until the children had left the room. Dia belum memulai berbicara sampai anak-anak meninggalkan ruangan itu. And then the last, he understood the book only after he had read it again. Dia mengerti buku itu hanya setelah dia membacanya lagi. Okay, now part 2. Look at the sentences and choose which happened first. Nah, lihat dari kalimat ini, mana kalimat yang muncul duluan. Okay, by the time Charles arrived at the office, the boss left for the meeting. Yang jadi the first happen is the boss left for the meeting. Number 2, Britney washed all the dishes. Baru husbandnya come ya, menyelesaikan menyuci piring baru suaminya datang. And then number 3, he had an accident. Dia mendapatkan kecelakaan, baru kemudian dia melaporkannya ke perusahaan asuransi. Good. Number 4, A or B happened first. Yang muncul duluan, yang kalimat duluan muncul apa? Kejadian yang pertama kali terjadi, Tom saved a lot of money, menabung uang yang banyak. Nah, baru dia bisa membeli motor. Number 5, Margaret read the book. First happened. Kejadian pertama, Margaret membaca buku, lalu setelah itu dia mengembalikannya ke library. And then number 6, my parents visited Paris. Orang tua saya telah mengunjungi Paris, baru kemudian mengunjungi London. Last part, fill in the gaps with the past perfect tense of the verbs given. Fill in, okay? Number 1, when I got to the station, the train had already left. Ketika saya sampai ke stasiun, kereta api telah meninggalkan stasiun itu, okay? Sudah meninggalkannya. Number 2, before I lost my wallet, I had lost my umbrella. Sebelum saya kehilangan dompet saya telah kehilangan payung saya. Number 3, by the time the doctor arrived, the patient had died. Nah, sebelum dokternya sampai, pasiennya telah meninggal. Number 4, when Anna phoned, I had left to work. Ketika Anna menelepon, saya telah pergi kerja. And then number 5, before Sarah crossed the road, she had looked both ways. Sebelum Sarah menyeberang jalan, dia telah melihat ke kanan kiri, dua arah ya. Okay, now I give you extra list of irregular verbs. Just now regular, now irregular verbs. You can learn, you can study, and then you can memorize. Okay. Okay, that's all for today, everybody. Great, you are very, very good. Bravo, excellent. Thank you for watching. Semoga bermanfaat. Don't forget to subscribe. See you another day. See you for the next video. Bye-bye.